Eminem, y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Lyrics, I gave him an 8.
I gave him a 9.
Okay. Voice, I gave him a 6.
I gave him a 7.
Delivery, I gave him an 8.
So did I.
Storytelling, I gave him a 10.
I gave him a 9.
I think he's a great storyteller.
More
Catalog of
evidence.
albums, I gave him a 7.
Me too.
Collaborations, I gave him an 8.
So did I.
Okay. Longevity of records, I gave him a 7.
Gave him a 5.
Hmm.
What records?
It's a good question.
Okay.
The records that he's made that have lasted the longest that are actually his, I would say Lose Yourself, but we can include Forgot About Jay. Um, yeah, it's very, very light. Okay. I'm fine with that 5. Because his records did not age well.
No.
Okay. So longevity of career, I'm giving that a 9.
I'm giving that an 8, but that's only because although very long career, a lot of sneaky breaks if you're paying attention.
That's true. It's
Mm-hmm.
true. Competitive rap climate, I gave him a 9 for that.
So did I.
Legacy 10.
7.
Why are you giving Eminem a 7 for legacy?
Because it's shrouded in so many things. And the material's not there. Why you say
I think
10?
that I say 10 because of how high he is held. He's definitely held higher than he should be. But I will say this. There's a lot of people who don't feel that way anymore, and his legacy, I feel like over the past 2-3 years, has taken a bit of a hit since
Wanna
people
meet
have
me in the
realized that his material's not what people say it is.
very problematic. You want to meet me in the middle at 8.5?
I see a lot of people saying 7.
Right.
LP says 10. See, Legacy 9. I don't know, man. We'll go with 8.
Tally up what people say and decide in the middle somewhere.
The real Leonard Jackson said, I'm sorry, Jackson. Leonard Washington says legacy is a 9 due to how high he is held. Yes, people saying 10 easy. Huh.
We'll go 8.5. I'll meet you in the middle and we'll
Okay.
let the people decide the rest.
That's cool. That's cool.
Leonard,
All right.
Leonard, I'm looking for you right after I find Leroy. Just want to let you know. All right.
Hey, these names are awesome.
I be seeing you,
Content.
Leonard. I see you too.
Content, we got 8.
Content, I got 5. What do you mean content? You got 8. The content's the problem.
You think well, he does have lyrical content. I don't think content is his problem.
Content is subject matter though, but you're talking about like killing your baby mother and the drug abuse, and then you're all that, and then you talk about all the technical rap stuff and all the dami lama la da 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 and all the. You're the one that talks about all that stuff. That's the content and the subject matter coming into question. That's where the problem is.
Well, I guess I'm trying to give him credit for songs like White America, Lose Yourself, Superman's not real content heavy, Soldier, Till I Collapse. Trying to give him credit for Stan.
We'll go 7, I guess.
Okay. All right.
We can do that.
All right. I don't want to be a racist, you know. Intangibles, I gave him a 9.
I gave him an 8. Why am I ranking him harder than you are? How is this happening?
Hook game, I gave him an 8.
How? I gave him a 6. What are you doing?
Ah. Listen, I just don't want to be a racist, man.
I'm a hard grader.
You are. But you know what? I think that 6 is justified. Like I said, I just went through our chart and was just going off of instinct.
What hooks do he have that people like? Like that's what I'm saying.
Nowadays,
like,
everybody wants to talk like they got
like,
something to say. When nothing comes out when he moved the lips, just a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre.
But that's it. That and Lose Yourself. Like that's what I'm saying. Like where the I'll meet you in the middle again and go 7.
LB216 says the stands got Mike D scared. Terrified, man. I'm trying to give him a decent rating. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're racist, Coop. All right, versatility, 7.
I gave him a 6 for that too.
Damn, he got a bad grade. What grade did you give him overall?
I don't know. I didn't tally any of these up because I thought we might be arguing and switching some stuff up live. But based on the conversation we just had, he's getting a ooh.
Bob T says Coop is killing Slim Shady. Leroy Green said, we both must be racist, Mike.
Leroy, I'm looking for your ass. I'll find you too. I know who you are, Leroy. I'll find you.
We need some brunch tickets. Grand Wizard Mike and Coop Bayless.
Who said that?
The casual.
It didn't go well. It got about a 106 out of.
Oh man, that's one of the lowest scores I've seen. All right, let's get through this. Let's get through this. I know it's getting late for people.
But we're gonna let the people decide some of this too. So it's like y'all love them like definitely. This is your opportunity to show how much you love them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
DMX voice. Lyrics. Excuse me. I gave him an 8.
So did I.
Voice. I gave him a 10.
Yep.
Delivery. I gave him a 10.
I gave him a 9, but that's only because the delivery fell off on the back end of his career.
Okay, that's fair actually. Storytelling. I gave him a 9. I thought he was an underrated storyteller.
I gave him a 10. I think he's the most underrated storyteller ever.
I think he is. He's a great storyteller.
Great storyteller.
Catalog of albums, I gave him an 8.
I gave him a 9.
Okay. Collaborations, I gave him an 8.
I gave him a 9.
Longevity of records, I gave him an 8.
Gave him a 9.
Longevity of career, I gave him an 8.
Gave him a 9.
Competitive rap environment, that's going to go up because this was battle tested for me. I'm going to say 10.
I gave him a 9 for that, but that's just because it's broken up. Like, he actually came around. Well, no, you probably have to say, 9. No, I'm going to say 9.
Okay.
9-ish, 9, 10-ish.
Legacy, I say 10.
Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Legacy at 10.
Live performance, I got 10.
That's a 10.
Content, I got 10.
Content, I got 9. Some of the content, sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Intangibles, I got 10.
Yep.
Hook game, I got 9.
I got 10 on hook game.
Okay, I'm fine with that. His hook game was great. Versatility, 9.
I got 10 on versatility too. This is a dude that did like How's It Going Down and Stop Being Greedy are right next to each other on It's Dark and Hell.
Yo, man, he scored really good on this though.
Because he's great. He's well rounded as they come.
Incredible MC.
Incredible MC.
Kool G Rap.
Yes, sir.
9 lyrics.
I got 10.
Okay. Voice 8.
I got 9.
Delivery 10.
Yes, sir.
Storytelling 10.
I got 9 for storytelling.
Catalog of albums 8.
Yep.
Collaborations 9.
I got 7.
Okay. That's fair. I gave him 9 because, I remember him collaborating with an era after him in ways that people in his era didn't, like from the Mobb Deeps to, even the song with him and Prodigy that was on the Funk Flex. It's like,
you want to know what?
He's able to seamlessly do some things that people in his era weren't able to do.
You want to know? I didn't look at it like that. I knocked him because I'm like, well, you didn't collaborate with anybody in your era outside the symphony, really, but you just said something really strong. I'm with you on the 9 because of that, because he did work with Nas, work with Mobb Deep. He even worked with Conway. So, like, he's actually gone a couple of generations past working and collaborating. So, yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to this. Okay. Longevity of records. I gave it 9.
I gave it 7 just because people don't know the records or play the records. Kind of like with the Redman thing.
Because I'm thinking about I'm fine with that but he wasn't that kind of artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for the records that he did make, like, I think they had legs. Like the records that caught on.
No, okay, so I can 8? See that. 8. Yeah, that's what I'll say. I can see you. We'll go 8.
Because we weren't going to Cool G Rap for like a party
Right,
starter or anything.
right.
Okay. Longevity of career, that's a 9.
I gave him 10.
I'm not mad at that. I'm looking at that and thinking about the stuff I just said. That might be a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Competitive rap climate, that's a 10.
That's a 10.
Legacy, I say 10, but if you say 9, I mean, I'm fine with anything lower.
Actually, originally I said 8 actually because he doesn't get remembered the way that he should, but he is still who he is, so it should be at least a 9. But I can't give him a 10.
Live performance, 8.
Yep.
Content, 8.
I gave him a 7 because some of the content matter is just so it's like okay, G.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intangibles, 9.
I gave him 10 for intangibles.
Okay. Hook game, 8.
Gave him 6. I didn't think he was a great hook writer. I thought he did a lot of like that chant, like old school back and forth hook stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. I can meet you in the middle with a 7. But
okay,
yeah.
Let's go 7 on that. Versatility, I gave him a 9.
I gave him a 6, but that's because I didn't think he was that versatile.
Whew. Okay. And see, again, I think in my mind, I'm thinking the versatility, I'm giving him props for transcending through eras.
Ooh, but I mean, but did he transcend through eras, or did the eras just catch up to him and pay homage?
Well, he was able to adapt. Well, I guess you don't feel like it's adapting because they
he didn't have to adapt to anything. Yeah. They just gravitated towards what he was always talking about first. So it was just easy to insert him back into the climate. It's easy for Nas to insert him. That's where you get your shit from. Easy for Prodigy, Conway to insert him.
But for him to be that consistent, even to collaborate with them on such a high level, I think is versatile. But
I'll give it an 8. I can see that. Might have been a little hard on G on the versatility.
Okay. Now, this is the last one that we did for the day. Appreciate y'all sticking with us, all 183 of you. We appreciate that. LL Cool J.
Okay.
Now, for me, he fared very well in these categories. So,
let's see what you got.
Lyrics, I gave him an 8.
So did I.
Voice, I gave him a 10. I think he has one of the more underrated voices in hip-hop.
I gave him a 10 for voice, too.
Delivery, I gave him a 10. He has a bunch of different deliveries. And his first delivery from I Need a Beat was transcending.
I gave him a 9, but when you say it like that, he's transcended his flow a few times. And so that's 10 type of work.
I mean, delivery, you're looking at a delivery from Mama Said Knock You Out, The Damage, to I Need Love, where he's slowing it down. Like, he was the first rapper to really show you could do those things, folks.
No, delivery-wise. I'm with you on that. I can take him up to 10 on delivery because he came up with different deliveries over time.
Yep. Storytelling, I gave him an 8.
I gave him a 9.
Okay. And that was one of the lower scores I gave him, actually. Catalog of albums, I gave him a 10.
I gave him a 9 because the catalog is there, but the albums aren't as great as they should be.
I'm okay with that. I understand where you're coming from with that because I think that's one of the reasons why he isn't the undisputed GOAT in many circles.
Right. Well, here's the thing about it. Does he have a top 25 rap album?
It's an interesting conversation.
That's why he's not in the GOAT.
I think Bad is the closest, but yeah,
Right. Bad is the closest, and that specifically right here is why he's not in the GOAT conversation more often because he doesn't have that piece of work that we can stand next to Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt or Doggy Style or Paid in Full. He doesn't have that.
I gave him a 10 on collaborations.
I gave him a 9 on collaborations, but if you want to go 10 with that, I'm okay. He's great at working well with others.
Yeah, in every era.
In every era, yeah.
Longevity of records, 10.
10.
Probably the strongest 10 you're going to get.
Him and Biggie and Pac probably got the strongest 10s on longevity.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
That's real.
Longevity of career, 10.
10.
Competitive rap climate, 10. Legacy, 10. Live performance, 10.
I gave him 8 for live performance.
Really? I don't know, bro. You ever seen the Fresh Fest? You see, I don't know, man. Like the jumping around, his breath control was crazy. Have you seen him perform? What's the breakthrough, where he's going like 100 something bar, like 92 bars in. LL
We'll
Cool
go nine.
J,
We'll
the
go nine,
batters
Mike. We're not going
around.
10. We're not going 10 because he doesn't have the impact of a KRS One or a DMX on stage. He doesn't. Those are 10 performers. He's not a 10 performer. We can go 9.
9. Okay, if
Yeah.
you want to put it there, yes, he's not Busta
He's not Busta X or KRS.
or
No, he's not that.
KRS.
Yeah, he's not that. No.
Not too far though.
No, not too far. We'll give him 9. 9. It's fair.
Content, I gave him a 7.
I gave him an 8.
Huh? Why?
I mean, L's content has always been diverse, even if it's never been in depth.
Okay.
He does a great job of like just covering your regular hood topics.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and let's see. Intangibles 9.
I gave him an 8.
Hook game, I gave him a 9.
I gave him a 7. That was the lowest score I gave him was for the hook game.
You don't like the Mama Said Knock You Out hook?
I mean, I do. I think he just comes from an era where they weren't taught the right hooks until later on in their career, and it shows.
You ain't like doing it?
Like I said, later on in their career, you're talking about 90 and 95. He came out in 85. Hook game, 7.
I Need Love is pretty much an instrumental. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess I'm thinking that he has strong hooks on his song.
Was I'm That Type of Guy great hook?
No, it's not.
Okay, next 7.
Versatility 10.
10.
Yeah. Okay, we got to find a way to put these up here where people can actually, vote on it, and we can get people's feedback so we can get these numbers corrected. I know you were taking notes and you were writing some things down, so for this 10, we'll go off of your list and your rating, and kind of do some adjustments there.
Right. I was about to say, we can really, what we can do is you and me can go through your list and my list and put our list up and then have the people start voting, like literally, like on,
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how we'll do the tallies and all the corrections for the first 20. And we'll do that for every 20 pack of MCs. So people will start seeing, because here's the thing that I want to do, is that I want to line it up so we can go ahead and rate all these guys 1 to 22. So you already know where they're falling. Like in this first set of order of rankings and how it kind of falls. And that's why we picked some really, really strong guys, but we didn't pick all the strong guys. It's like, but we got a lot out of here. So we got our barometers, because I tell you what, just judging from the look of it off the top of my head, Rakim, KRS-One, Nas, Jay-Z, LL Cool J, DMX, and Busta Rhymes are definitely probably going to be in your top 10.
Okay. Yeah,
just based on the ratings, all things being considered, based on what I'm seeing. LL, DMX, Busta, Rakim, J, Nas, KRS. Yeah, it's looking that way. Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I don't think we missed anything. And we're going to see you guys Friday, because Benny the Butcher is about to drop Tana Talk 4. We're going to have a whole lot more content. And I'm sure we're going to go through the comment section and address some of these ratings as well. I'm sure I'm going to get cursed out by Eminem fans for my earlier diatribe, but whatever.
Looking for Leroy Green and Leonard Washington out here. He will too.
So you think there's somebody else? You don't think that they're actually who they say they are?
They going by a YouTube handle, Leroy Green. Somebody out here being
Leroy Green might be the game or something.
Leroy Green, Leonard Washington. These dudes is funny.
All right, well, we're going to see y'all Friday. Appreciate y'all tuning in and, just conversing with us and helping us with this list. We're going to continue to develop it, and I'm looking forward to hearing Tana Talk 4 and talking about it.
Can't wait.
Yes, sir.